Rishwa, Vivan, Ishan, Aisha, start your camera. We'll wait for 1 minute, then we'll start. Diya, start your camera. Switch it on. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the first question, it was given in figure triangle ABC is a right angle triangle at B. That means your angle B is 90 degree. Given that AB is 9 centimeter, so it was given that the measurement of AB is 9 centimeter and AC is 15. So this hypotenuse is 15 and altitude is given as 9, and D and E are the midpoints. That means AD will be equal to DV as well as AE will be equal to EC. Now you have to find the measurement of angle AB, no BC. So you will be finding out BC and then area of triangle AD. Now you already know that it is a right angle triangle. So by applying hypotenuse theorem, uh, by applying Pythagoras theorem, you will get 15 ka square, that is hypotenuse ka square, will be equal to 9 ka square plus BC square, which we want to find. So after simplifying, you will get the value of BC as 12. So your value of BC will become 12. Now to find out the area of triangle ADE, as angle B is 90, can I say my angle D will also be equal to 90 degree? Because by Pythagoras theorem, by midpoint theorem, your DE will be parallel to BC. So if your angle B is 90, your angle D will also be equal to 90 degree. Now in triangle ADE, your DE by midpoint theorem will be half of BC. So as we got BC as 12, your DE will be equal to 6 and AD will be half of 9, which you can say will be 4.5. So we know base as 6, we know altitude is 4.5. So your area will be half into 4.5 into 6. So after solving or simplifying, you will get your answer as 13.5. So your area of triangle AD is 13.5 centimeters square. Okay. Are we clear for the first question?
Ma'am, can
Ma'am,
you
ma'am,
again we get
Yes, ma'am.
how we got ADE is 90 degree?
Because your angle B is 90 and we know that DE is parallel to BC by midpoint theorem. So if BC and DE are parallel and AB is one line, so can I say my DE will be acting as the transversal? So this angle D and this angle B are the corresponding angles. So they will be equal. Okay. Yes, Krish, you asking something?
Yeah, ma'am, I have done everything correctly, but I have done just a calculation mistake. So, ma'am, I have not got the 13.5 answers, but ma'am, I know that D is equal to 6 centimeter and AD is equal to 4.5 centimeter. I have done the calculations also, but calculation was wrong. Formula is also correct.
If you have done mistake in calculation, then you'll be losing marks accordingly. Nothing else. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now moving forward to the question number 2. Here quadrilateral ABCD is given and bisectors of angle A and angle B. So that means your this angle will be equal to angle 1 and your this angle will be equal to angle 2. So I have marked accordingly. They are intersecting at point O. Angle AOB is given as 75 degree. Now you have to find the value of angle C plus angle D. So now as angle AOB, if I see triangle AOB, in triangle AOB, by using that the angle sum property, can I say my angle AOB plus angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equal to 180 degree? So this angle 1 is half of angle A and angle 2 is half of angle B. So I'll get that AOB is equal to 180 minus half of angle A plus angle B. Are we clear with this step? Okay, then if I see this whole quadrilateral and by using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral, I can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D will be equal to 360 degree. So your angle A plus angle B will be equal to 360 minus C plus D. Are we clear for this step as well? Now I am substituting the value of this angle A plus angle B as 360 minus C plus D into the equation number 1. So I'll get 180 minus half of this. So when you simplify, you will see that 180 and this 180 will get cancelled out and you will left out with half of angle C plus angle D. So that means your AOB is equal to half of angle C plus angle D and AOB is given as 75 degree. So I'll just substitute. So 75 is equal to 1 upon 2 angle C plus angle D. That means your C plus D will be equal to 75 into 2, which is 150 degree. Are we clear?
Ma'am, I have done bit different.
If any method will work, but your answer is same.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that I'll see. Okay, now question number 3. In triangle ABC, D and E are the midpoints. So in triangle ABC, E and F are the midpoints. That means AF will be equal to FB. Sorry, AF will be equal to FB and AE will be equal to EC because E and F are the midpoints. Now it is given that the altitude AP to BC intersects FE at point Q. This is altitude, so angle will be 90 degree. Now we have to prove that AQ is equal to QP. That means this AQ, I have to prove it as equal to QP. Now in triangle ABC, E and F are the midpoint, that is given condition. So by midpoint theorem, can I say EF will be parallel to BC? EF will be parallel to BC as well as EF will be half of BC. Now if I see triangle ABP, I know that F is the midpoint of triangle AB, of side AB, and FE is parallel to BC. So if FE is parallel to BC, can I say FQ will also be parallel to BP? Parts are also parallel. So if FQ is parallel to BP and F is the midpoint of AB, so by converse of midpoint theorem, can I say Q is the midpoint of AP? One of the on one of the side, F is the midpoint, and FQ is parallel to BP. So it will bisect the third side, which is AP. So I'll get that AQ is equal to QP by the converse of midpoint theorem. Are we clear? Is
Yes,
anyone
ma'am.
who's having doubt? We'll move forward to question number 4. Here in triangle ABCD is a rectangle. So if ABCD is a rectangle, we'll be using the property that diagonals are equal and bisect each other. So diagonals of the rectangle are equal and they'll bisect each other. That means your AO will be equal to OC, and which will be equal to OD, which will be equal to OB. Now the angle OAB is given as 32 degree. We have to find the measurement of angle DBC. That means this one. This one you'll have to find. Now to find out this angle, you should know this angle. Now as I know AO is equal to OB, so in triangle AOB, as the sides are equal, the opposite angles to the sides will also be equal. So if this is 32, your angle OBA will also be equal to 32 degree. Now if this is 32 degree, so this will be equal to 90 minus 32, can I say? So you will get your answer as 58 degree. Measurement of DBC. Are we clear?
Ma'am, I have taken another method.
Alternate angles.
No, ma'am, I proved AOD and BOC as equal by
Mhm.
SSS, and then I have by CPCT angle OAD and OBC are equal, so they both are 58 degree.
Okay, by that way also you can. So, but for solving any sum, there are various ways by which you can do, but that should be valid. Okay, now coming to question number 5, which you might have found difficult. So L, M, N, and K are the midpoints of BC, CD, DA, and AB. So square is given ABCD. The sides of the square will be equal, and the midpoint of those sides are given as L, M, N, and K point. Now we have to prove that the figure which is formed or enclosed by the sides uh, by the line segment DL, DK, I'll highlight those DL, DK, BM, and DM. DL, DK, BM, and BN. So we have to prove that the figure enclosed by these four line segments is a rhombus. Now, which is the figure enclosed by these four?
PQBD
So can I
or
say it will
PD.
be PB, it will be like PBQD or PDQB. So in short, I have to prove that PBQD is a rhombus. Now to prove that as rhombus, we need to prove that all the sides are equal. So we'll start with BK is equal to DM. Now BK is equal to DM, this BK and this DM, because we know that it is a square, and as these are the midpoints, so AK, KB, BL, LC, CM, DM, DN, and AN all will be equal to each other. So I have taken that result BK is equal to DM because they are the halves of equal sides. Now as they are equal and they are parallel as well because it is a square, In the similar way, if you will take another side, you will get that BM is parallel to DK. This BM, I'm talking about BM, this is BM and this is DK. You will see that they will be parallel. Now why they will be parallel? Because BK is equal to DM and BK is equal to DM. So can I say BKDM is a parallelogram? So opposite sides will be equal and parallel. In the similar way, you will see that BN is parallel to DL. Now why BN will be parallel to DL?
Ma'am, because it is a parallelogram.
Now, yeah, it is a parallelogram. So we'll prove it as a parallelogram with the help of this BL and DN. So as BL and DN are equal and they are parallel as well, so you will see that BNDL is a parallelogram. So your BN will be parallel to DL. Now we got this as the result. Now if I am taking triangle ABN, I'll highlight that triangle. I'm taking triangle ABN. So this is my one triangle and the other triangle is ADK. Now in these two triangles, you will be proving these two triangles as equal by SAS criteria. So that is how you'll prove these two triangles as congruent. Now if these two, yes. Yes, look, you were there, I suppose.
हम थोड़ा जोर से बोला है, बहुत धीरे आवाज.
Is it audible now? Is it audible now?
मैम
Yes or
ऑडिबल
no?
तो है आपका आवाज पर थोड़ा कम आ रहा है.
हाँ मैम आवाज कम आ रही है.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear now?
मैम क्लियर है पर वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कम है आपकी
Yeah, ma'am, your
आवाज.
amplitude is less.
Full. आप ही के सेशन में ऐसा होता है और कोई सेशन में मेरे साथ ऐसा नहीं होता है.
मैम हमारे हर मैट
मैम
सेशन में ऐसा हो.
मुझे तो ठीक सुनाई
हाँ
दे.
मैम और कोई सेशन में
मैम
नहीं
मुझे भी.
इन
मैम
लोग
वो
को
हम
बोलो
लोग
वॉल्यूम
ईयरफोन्स पहनते तो बड़ा आता है
प्रॉब्लम
पर ईयरफोन्स नहीं पहनते तो बहुत कम आता है.
हाँ तो तेरे डिवाइस का वॉल्यूम कम होगी.
trying without earphones. Is it clear now?
यस मैम थोड़ा मतलब ईयरफोन
Yes, ma'am.
पहनेंगे ना हम लोग तो आएगा, नहीं पहनेंगे
हाँ
तो
तो
नहीं
आप
आएगा.
लोग पहन लो. मैंने रिमूव कर लिया, आप लोग पहन लो.
कान
मैम हमने
खराब
तो
हो
पहने.
Okay. Now as it is clear, we'll continue. Okay. So you'll prove these triangles as congruent. Now if the triangles are congruent, can I say my angle 1, which is ABN, will be equal to ADK? ABN will be equal to ADK. That means your angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. So in the similar way, you will take up the another triangles PND and PKB. So these two triangles, if they are congruent, you will see that your PB will be equal to PD by CPCT. So if PB is equal to PD, this one, your PB and PD. So if adjacent sides are equal, can I say all the sides will be equal? So we can say that it is a rhombus. Are we clear? Arjun, what are you doing with your mobile phone?
मैम एक मिनट देखना ना, ये लिख ले एक बार.
Wait a minute. Yes.
Ma'am, I have done a very different method.
That I'll see. You have sent it
मैम
to me, right?
बहुत गंदा लिखा है मैंने, मतलब रफ में लिखा है. मैंने आपको
I'll try to
भेजा
see
है
it.
पर बहुत रफ में लिखा है.
I'll try to see. Otherwise, आपको फेयर करके भेजना पड़ेगा.
मैम मैम बहुत बड़ा है यार, मैं फिर से लिखना नहीं
No problem.
आएगा।
अब आपको करेक्ट करवाना है, आपको चेक करवाना है, तो आपको लिखना पड़ेगा ना फिर से, और यू वांट मी टू राइट इट अगेन?
मैम आपको समझ में आ जाए तो मैं नहीं लिखूंगी, वरना मैं लिख लूंगी।
ठीक है, आप लोगों ने ठान लिया है टीचर्स का नंबर चश्मे का बड़ा ही लेना है, ठीक? फोटोज भेजते हो वो भी ब्लर, करेक्शन तो करनी है हमें, ब्लर फोटोज से भी
मैम
करेंगे हम।
ब्लर नहीं फोटो पर मैंने
आई एम
बहुत
नॉट टॉकिंग ओनली अबाउट यू, आई हैव रिसीव्ड द क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हु आर फुल्ली ब्लर्ड, तो वो ब्लर में से भी वी हैव करेक्टेड। एंड व्हेनेवर यू आर क्लिकिंग द पिक्चर्स, थोड़ा ध्यान दे के क्लिक करो। यू आर मेकिंग अ पीडीएफ, एक पिक्चर लैंडस्केप में है और एक पोर्ट्रेट में। अब हम कैसे करेक्शन करें उसका? लैपटॉप टेढ़ा रख के करते हैं, बस वो सब तो हमें एडजस्टमेंट करना ही पड़ेगा अभी।
मैम पर वो तो अपना भी आता है
मैम
ना,
वो तो आप कर
रोटेट और
सकते हो
उसके
ना,
द्वारा।
रोटेट का आप कर सकते हो।
मैम वो
हाँ
रोटेट
वही
करने
रोटेट का ऑप्शन
वही
भी
तो मैं
आता है।
बोल रही हूँ, दैट इज आवर ड्यूटी, बट यू विल हैव टू चेक ना बिफोर सेंडिंग इट टू अस। These are the small things that you should take care of. Okay, now coming to question number 6. In triangle ABC, BM and CN are the perpendiculars from B and C respectively on the line passing through point A. So there is one line which is passing through point A on which BM is perpendicular as well as CN is also perpendicular. So if L is the mid, we have to see that if L is the midpoint of BC, that means your BL will be equal to LC. We have to prove that ML is equal to LM. So this is the simplest one. You are just going to take triangle BLM and CNL. Now your BML and CNL will be congruent because one of the angle you can see is 90 degree. Then your angle BLM will be equal to CLN because they are the vertically opposite angles. Then BL is given equal to LC. So by using
मैम
AS
AAS,
होगा।
AAS criteria, you will see that both the triangles are congruent. Okay. So if the two triangles are congruent, I'll see that by CPCT, LM will be equal to LN. Okay, are we clear with this?
Ma'am, I have done the whole page answer to
What?
prove equal to ML.
Ish, can you please repeat?
Ma'am, I have written a whole one page answer to prove that ML is equal to ML. So, ma'am, will it be correct?
That I'll see. If the method is correct, then we'll get marks.
मैम
Solutions so we may not send, but questions we can send.
मैम क्वेश्चन 5 का सोल्यूशन लिख ले एक बार।
Okay, note down.
मैम तब तक मैं अपना सॉल्यूशन बोल दूं।
Wait a minute. Jay, if you are unmuted, mute yourself. Whenever you are unmuted, I'm getting my voice again. Okay, Smriti, abhi mat bolo. You have sent me the pictures. I'll see because it will be creating confusion then. चलो note it down quickly in 2 minutes. आगे का भी डिस्कस करना बाकी है अभी.
मैम
Yes.
मैम ABN और AD के ट्राइंगल्स में AD और AB कॉमन साइड्स ली, दूसरी कौन सी ली?
ट्रायंगल बोल रहे हो आप, ABN and ADK, right?
ABN और ADK।
ए AK.
So the side, यहाँ पे हमने साइड कॉमन नहीं लिए, but they are equal because they are the sides of square. So AB and AD are equal because they are the sides of square, you can say. Common though we have not taken because none of the side is common, you can see.
हाँ मतलब वो मिड पॉइंट्स के वजह से इक्वल है ना.
हाँ, then AK will be equal to AN because they are the halves of equal sides. And your angle A is common one, so you can take that angle. So by SAS we have proved.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
I'm not at all speaking anything.
नहीं मैम, वो जो मैंने वो पार्टिसिपेंट में देखा ना, तो आपका माइक ऊपर नीचे कर रहा था, इसलिए से बोला.
Ekant, are you noting down the solution? Some of you are like, some of you are like you are having the habit. रिमाइंडर आएगा तो ही हम लिखेंगे. Yes.
मैम आपने वो सबमिशन में मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम एक्टिविटी भी लिखा है, वो तो मतलब हमें वो ट्रायंगल्स का पिक्चर भेजना है
ट्रायंगल्स
या
को
कैसे?
ट्रायंगल्स को एक पेपर पे स्टिक करके उसका पिक्चर भेज देना.
मैम वो तो फेंक दिया.
बना लो, फिर से कितना टाइम लगता है.
तो मैम हमें मतलब वो उसका कोई भी मेजरमेंट का बना के फिर
हाँ. और वो
काट
पेपर पे
देना.
मेजरमेंट्स, उस पेपर पे मेजरमेंट्स यू कैन राइट. So that is up to you only how to make it creative और कैसे वो अच्छा दिख रहा है. Because you'll be given marks as well, ना.
ओके मैम.
मैम
Yes.
मैम ट्राइंगल पी एंड डी और पी के बी में टू एंगल 2 और 1 और फिर वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल कॉमन इक्वल होंगे, तो फिर साइड तो डी एन और के बी आएगी ना, तो फिर ए ऐसे कैसे होंगे?
AASB हो सकता है.
यहाँ पे this side that is B D N and BK will be equal, and this angle is equal to this angle because of the vertically opposite angle. Angle 2 is equal to angle 1. Now this angle will also be equal, can I say? Because if two of the angles are equal, the third angle will also be equal by using the angle sum property.
यस यस.
So by that way you can say it is AS.
मैम AAS भी ले सकते हैं ना?
But we will not be considering AAS. That day we discussed, no? Yesterday only.
मैम AAS भी नहीं?
नहीं. Okay. Now I'm stopping this sharing. I hope you have noted down the solution. Okay. Now the triangles are given below. You have to check whether which of the triangles are congruent to triangle ABC. So you have to be very careful while writing the sequence. Now by just observing, I can say that your triangle ABC में the sides are 4, 4.5 and 5. So 4, 4.5 and 5. That means AB की C के साथ PQR will be there. Then DEF will also be there. Then M and R will also be there. But STU will not be there. Now these triangles are congruent with ABC, but we'll be checking up the sequence, then and only then we are going to write. So ABC के साथ, if I'm talking about PQR, so what will be the sequence?
PQR.
No, you can just check. Your AB is 4, your PR is 4. So that means AB के साथ it should be
मैम
PR.
AB 4.5 है.
If I'm writing as, हाँ, so AB is 4.5 and QP is 4.5. So AB के साथ either QP or PQ, both the sequence will work. Now which one will be there? That is based on third side. Now you can see AC is 4 and your PR is 4. That means AC के साथ I want PR. तो अगर मैं QP लिखती हूँ तो it will be incorrect. So it will be wait. AB is 4.5 and your QR is 4.5. Your AC is 4 and your PR is 4. So in these two, your A point is common and in these two, your P point is common. That means A will be corresponding to point P. Now A is corresponding to point P. That means your B will be corresponding to point R. That means you will be writing A, B, C is congruent to P. Then D के साथ I'll be having R and C के साथ I'll be having Q. So the
Ma'am,
sequence will be ABC.
मैम R कैसा आएगा? मैम AB का मेजरमेंट 4.5.
मैम क्यों नहीं आएगा?
Q का मेजरमेंट
AB का
4.5.
मेजरमेंट is 4.5.
मैम PQR आएगा ना?
हाँ
हाँ,
मैम.
PQR है.
PQR आएगा.
PQR होगा.
AB का मेजरमेंट is 4.5 and PQ का मेजरमेंट is 4.5, right? अब यहाँ पे your AC is 4 and your PR is 4. So which point is common between these two? Can I say point A is common and P is common? So A will go with P. Then if I'm talking about B, your AB is 4.5 and your PQ is 4.5. So B will be corresponding to Q because we have taken one of the vertices. So you will see, yeah, ABC will go with PQR. ABC will go with PQR. Then if I'm taking this, so AC should equal to PR and your AC is 5, AC is 4 and your PR is 4. So they are equal. And BC is 5, which should be equal to QR. So BC is 5 and QR is also 5. That means our sequence is ABC and PQR. In the similar way, you will be checking the sequence for the other triangles and writing them. Okay? Are we clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now coming to the example here, angle you have to find P, R and N and angle M if the congruence is given like LMN is congruent to PQR. So that means your angle L will be equal to angle P, angle N will be equal to angle R and your angle M will be equal to angle Q. Now if L is 105, your P will also be equal to 105, can I say? Because they are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. If angle Q is 45, your angle M will also be equal to 45 degree. Now to find out the third angle, you will use the angle sum property. and you will get your answer as
30
30
degree.
degree. So your angle R and angle N are 30 degree. Yes.
Ma'am, do we have to complete the notebook?
Not right now. We'll be sending you the PPT. You can do it afterwards.
Okay, ma'am.
Jay, again you are unmuted. What is the doubt? Remove this earphones because your voice is not clear. Not audible, Jay. Okay. You can call me afterwards. Okay, as we are running out of time, I'll not be able to discuss this axiom and theorem. We'll take it up for Friday. So are we clear up to the topic which we have seen today? Okay. So I'm ending the session here. The next topics we'll take up afterwards. Goodbye all of you.